There was a show, finished right around 10 a.m. Came back here after, did some training. Leastways tried to. Barely got to the counter before somebody screams, "What the ah!" Guy was hollering, howling, crying for help. What can I do? I'm locked up in here, right? So I tunes it out and I get back to work.
I find it curious you'd pay so little heed to a desperate cry for help.
Like I say, boss, what can I do? Besides, in this the joint, we don't... Fucking hell, Wolfie. Besides, this is the joint. Don't nobody thank nobody for getting involved in what ain't none of their concern. I hear you, brother. Best you can do is rubberneck it from there anyway, am I right?
You mentioned training, Mr. Carcereto. I can't help but notice how well equipped your cell is.
There's a guy, the fixer they call him. What's a fixer? Fella who can get his hands on just about anything you need for a price. No way, think you can find me at...
Perhaps, Mr. Carcereto, what you ought to ask for is a beginner's guide to giving better testimony. Because I can promise you, you'll be down for the count in one.
You put me down, try it, you bum. What am I, chopped liver?
Hold it!
What kind of show was this exactly?
Depends on the day. They bring him in from outside, see? Singers, dancers, all kinds. Gives us cons a little something to look forward to. Nice, sounds like fun.
And you went along to see today's show?
Sure did. Can't miss a chance to get a glimpse of the outside world now, can I? Then it was over.
Hold it!
What did this training involve?
Let's see, today's a stamina and rhythm work, which means jump rope. What? In that tiny cell? How? What about Teddy? Isn't that dangerous for him? Kid's no dummy. Second I get my rope out, he jumps up and holds on tight.
You jump rope with a polar bear clinging to your chest?
I told you, didn't I? We're partners, and besides, the little extra weight's good for me. Anyway, I started jumping rope.
Hold it!
Tell us more about the scream you heard.
The scream of a guy about to scream his last. I should know. Whoa there, good buddy. Time and a place, you know.
So it was clearly audible.
Guy backed into a corner fighting for his life. You ever hear something like that, boss? I have. And yeah, it was clearly audible.
Hold it!
And that's all you heard? Nothing else?
No, not much anyhow.
So there was something. What else did the victim say? You have to tell me.
Oh, I do, huh? Why don't you come over here and see if I can make you squeal like he did? Whoa, 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 whoa! Forgive the kid here, he doesn't know when to quit. Come on, Miles, apologise to the good man.
But this is clearly important, yet he insists on remaining infuriatingly vague.
Look, Fred, how about you level this slide, please, for me? Yeah, I heard the voice like I said.
Hold it!
You were able to concentrate on your training even after hearing all that screaming?
Look, if I was on the outside, maybe things would have been different. Maybe I'd have seen what I could do. But it's in the outside. I can't go no place, even if I want to. You don't think to step out from your cell to go sneak a peek?
I don't think anybody else would have thought of doing that except you, Kay.
If only this wasn't a prison, Mr. Knight might have lived.
Somehow I doubt it. Frankly speaking, there's no saving him.
But if somebody could have just gotten to him in time...
Mr. Carcereto is clearly lying. What I don't understand is why. Let's see what I can uncover by pointing out the contradiction in his testimony. No, that's not it. This piece of evidence contradicts your testimony, Mr. Castlereto.
That's your best shot, kid. My grandmother had a better job than you.
Ugh. I thought I'd thrown a decent punch there.
Better luck next time.
Indeed, my next one will be right on the money.
He'll be on the cameras before he knows it. Died instantly. Ah.
Objection!
Are you listening carefully, Mr. Castlereto?
Hey, try and be cute or something.
The victim died from a wound to the throat, and very quickly at that. He had neither the time nor ability to scream as you claim he did. You say you heard the victim's cries, and yet that would have been impossible.
But there must have been a scream. He said there was.
He said there was?
Quick look into smoke, will you? Fine, I admit it. I didn't hear nothing, alright? The guy in the next cell did. He told me so.
The next cell?
You mean?
What do you want? I heard a scream. What of it?
Came back from the show. They put us in our cells, same as always. Just like I told this guy, I heard it. A scream. A real scary one.
Scary how exactly? Didn't tell him this part, I guess, but it was kind of like,
Hey! Someone, anyone, come quickly. He's... something like that. Well, I guess it's safe to say he probably wasn't the victim.
indeed, sounded like to have been the person who found the body.
That explains it. So Mr. Castlereto was telling the truth, more or less.
Is that really the case, though? Are there really no problems with his testimony?
I mean, there probably is, or else they wouldn't bring it up.
I'm afraid new problems reared its head. Namely, why didn't you hear the scream yourself, Mr. Castlereto?
Yeah, well, gives, pal. How come you didn't hear anything when your neighbour heard it clear as day? You think I did the crime or something, huh? Inside here in this cell? Guy died over in the workshop, in case you forgot. Well, it does seem a little weird now you mention it. He's right, neither of us could have done it. Let me tell you, if I'd get out of this here cage and murder somebody, you'd all be toast. Ain't that the truth? You bums are leaving this place in one piece if any of us can help it.
I almost forgot these men were hardened criminals. Well, I won't be doing that again anytime soon.
I'm guessing this wasn't how you saw this going, Edgeworth.
What's my next move here? I know there's more under him in this state. Overruled?
Order in the court. If Di made you the boss of me, huh? Can't you see we're kind of busy here? Hush now, silence is golden.
Is?
Your hand, if you please. By the power vested in me, I hereby sentence you to blissful silence. Praise be, a simple life awaits you. No money, no possessions. May the goddess of justice watch over you, and now and always. God, if you would.
Looks like you'll be spending the night in solitary, buddy. What? Come on, please, boss. Any place but there.
There's no need to be afraid, my child. If anything, you should rejoice. This is a blessing, a chance to redeem yourself, to be reborn.
No!
O Goddess of Justice, bless your child and keep him in your care. O Holy One, we give thanks in your name.
And you are...
Fertility Gavel at your service. Gavel.
Wait, did I say fertility?
Verity. Verity Gavel. It is my honour to bear the title of judge and to work at the pleasure of the law.
And what's a judge doing in a place like this?
Since you ask, Mr. Edgeworth, I've been sent here to find you. I come bearing a message from the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. It is my sacred duty to deliver it.
The Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence? What the heck is that?
It's first and foremost a name that should not be taken in vain, my child. It is a sacred phrase from the Goddess of Justice herself.
Why don't I fill you in, kiddo? The committee's a panel of 11 people whose job it is to keep our beloved prosecutors honest. In other words, they make sure people like Edgeworth don't cross the professional line. The panel is comprised of people from both the legal and political professions. A panel of which you are a member, I assume.
I am. Allow me to thank you on the committee's behalf for your service.
Thanks for coming to see us like this. Speaking for myself, it's a real honor to meet you. It's always great to hang with the traditional compadre. Bring it in and chillax. We're all friends here.
Need I remind you, the committee has a long-standing relationship with the Bar Association.
Hey, I didn't mean anything by it. I'm just trying to lighten the mood, okay?
So your job is to find bad prosecutors and punish them? Precisely, my child. Praise be the Goddess of Justice for bestowing the gift of insight unto you. The committee has the power to remove problematic prosecutors from cases. And should a prosecutor truly unworthy of the time be brought to our attention, we are vested with the power to confiscate that prosecutor's badge.
And what does the Committee for the Prosecutory whatever you said have to do with Edgeworth? We're in the middle of an investigation here.
Objection!
Pitiful! You really don't know, do you? What an ignoramus!
And who are you, pal?
Winner! Eustace Winner!
Winner. My God, what a... Prosecutor extraordinaire. Though you might know me as just the Winner, a name they call me down the prosecutor's office. With great affection, I might add. I have never heard of you. And how about Detective Flatfoot over there? No. Name means no to me. It's to be expected of an ignoramus, I suppose. Ignorance is sweet, as they say. I'm sure most things mean sweet nothings to you. Ignorance is bliss, Winner. I don't think sweet nothings means what you think it means.
It's entirely natural you aren't yet acquainted. Eustace only joined us just last month.
So he's nothing but a rookie?
I'm not just any rookie, I'm a winning rookie! Which he will prove himself to be in due time. Now let's cut to the chase. I'm here to clean up your mess, Edgeworth. What do you mean? What mess?
I fear I know exactly what he means. The committee's sending an envoy with a new prosecutor in tow. I suppose I know what you're getting at, Winner. But I am going to need a few more details. Would you mind explaining, Judge Gavel?
Very well. By the power invested in me by the Goddess of Justice, I hereby declare, in the matter of the incident at the presidential address and the murder of Mr. Bronco Knight, the committee hereby decrees Prosecutor Edgeworth to be relieved of his duties and replaced by Prosecutor Winner. Here ends the verdict.
What? Mr. Edgeworth's off the case, just like that?
Judge Gavelle, I believe I asked for an explanation.
No explanations required. The guilty verdict is in. The goddess has spoken. Her judgment is final.
Objection!
And what exactly have I done to warrant being taken off the case?
Come now, Mr. Edgeworth. Claiming ignorance of your crimes will not serve to lessen your guilt. You've boarded the presidential plane, violating the principle of extraterritoriality, and while there, you performed an unsanctioned investigation and subjected a visiting foreign leader to questioning. You were one wrong move away from causing a major international incident.
Whoa.
And vastly overstepped the authority of your office. To call it an abuse of power would be no understatement.
Objection!
I don't deny I may have pushed the boundaries of where certain rules are concerned, but there is no denying that certain risks must be taken if one is to arrive at the truth. I refuse to concede that my actions were inappropriate.
Then what you are saying is the ends justify the means, the rules can be freely ignored? That's a very dangerous way of thinking. The law is absolute. It is not to be bent to your whims.
Forgive me, but not all of us believe as you do.
Is that so? How unfortunate. Still, it changes nothing. When a trial ends, the hammer falls. Be you defendant or attorney, even if the verdict seems irrational, nothing more can be done. Nothing, that is, but give thanks to the Goddess of Justice's divine grace. Unless you wish to appeal, to do so would risk your badge, of course.
So they mean to take my badge if I don't play along.
Whoa, tough break, Edgeworth.
I see you accepted your fate. Good. Guards, if you'd be so kind as to escort him out.
No, stop!
What are you doing, detective?
I'm in charge here now. You'll do as I say and move out the way.
What? You ain't the boss of me?
Unlucky for you, Flatfoot, that's exactly what I am.
They're holding all the cards here. I don't stand a chance. Detective Gumshoe, do as Mr. Winner says.
But, sir...
Judge Gavelle,
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
the committee's decisions are beyond irrational, so yes, I do plan to appeal. You have not heard the last of this.
Duly noted. Until we meet again, then.
Let's go, Kay. We're leaving.
Right.
Oh, and remember, you know who will be getting a full report on all of this.
I can't believe what happened yesterday. It was terrible the way those two treated you.
Judge Gavelle and Mr. Winner certainly didn't mince their words. That's not what concerns me right now. I'm more worried about the committee's reasons for doing what they did, and what they might do next. I suspect it won't be good.
Mr. Edgeworth, are you listening to me?
Yes, of course.
So this is it? You're just giving up on the Bronco Knight case?
No, I've no intention of doing such a thing. To walk away from the case would be to tactfully accept the committee's decision. The only problem is I don't have any authority to continue investigating. Yes, what is it, Detective?
I've got some bad news, sir. Word down the precinct is they just arrested someone for Knight's murder.
What? Do you know who it is?
No, but I heard they're being held in the detention centre. Maybe you go talk to whoever it is.
Good idea. Let's get down there, Mr. Edgeworth.
Even without the authority to investigate, surely I can still pay a suspect an innocent visit. Alright, we're on our way.
Me too. I'll see you down there, sir.
Won't you be missed, Detective?
Nah, everyone's busy in the prison going over the crime scene anyway.
Good. We'll see you shortly.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Kay. Let's go.
You got it. Still no sign of him, huh?
Indeed.
Wait, this is just like last time.
Please don't tempt fate like that.
No, I can't. I just can't.
Sure you can. I told you, it's a pair of visitors.
Hmm? So that someone really doesn't want to see us.
No. Just talk with them, please.
I can't tell if this is a man or a woman right now. I'll just go in my normal voice until I know for sure. One of them's a prosecutor, right? Aren't they all super scary? All they do is stare at you right into your soul.
You must be the suspect in the...
Yeah! See, I told you!
Kay, why is this...
Okay, it's a bloke.
Why is this man so flustered?
Probably because you're being you. I guess that's just how you are.
Thanks for clearing up absolutely nothing.
Hey, Mr. Suspect, you doing okay in there? We just want to have a little chat with you. No biggie, right?
Who are you?
I'm Kay Faraday, Mr. Edgeworth's trusty sidekick. This is a part-time gig while I take a break from my real job, though.
Funny, I don't recall ever employing you.
And that's Mr. Edgeworth. He is a prosecutor, but he's not going to stare a hole into your soul or anything.
Oh, please.
Really? Really, really?
Really?
Oh! Anyway, can you please tell us your name?
It's... Saint. Simone Saint.
Nice to meet you, Simone. You can call me Kay. Everyone else does.
Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may.
Please, Simone, we're trying to help you, I promise.
Really? Thanks to Kay, it sounds like we might finally get some answers at least. Perhaps you can start by telling us a little about yourself.
Me? Why don't anyone know anything about me? I'm boring. I'm nothing. I'm a nobody.
Do you have a job?
Well, it's hardly worth mentioning, really. I'm your average corporate pencil pusher, just like everyone else, honest.
This is going to take a while. About you and Mr. Knight. And just when I thought we were making progress. Kay?
So, Simone, do you know Mr. Knight? Come on, you can tell me.
But Bronco? Yeah, I knew him. We were friends. Interesting. I wonder if you knew that Knight had been arrested.
Did you know Mr. Knight had been arrested?
Yeah, I even came to visit him. You came to see Knight? Wonder when that would have been.
When was that, Simone?
It was the day before yesterday, around lunchtime. I came as soon as I got the call from the cops. The police called him? Why?
How come the police called you?
They said Bronco asked them to. He needed the favor.
A favour?
Uh-huh. He wanted me to bring him his chess set, the pocket-sized one. I went by his place and came by here. A chess set?
A chess set?
Is it just me, or is she getting better at stealing my thoughts?
You do know everything you think is written all over your face, right, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm not a mind reader, just an expression reader. Amazing, right? Don't you just love having a sidekick as helpful as me?
And have you read what my next move is going to be?
I sure have. There's something I want you want to show Simone.
Indeed, let's present it to him and see what he has to say about it.
Excuse me. So this chess set.
Oh, that's the one I bought for Bronco. Well, that settles it at least.
We found it next to Mr. Knight.
He always has to have a chessboard somewhere nearby.
I'm not surprised he had it with him when he... Simone, you and Mr. Knight were very close, weren't you?
Yeah, we were best friends. At least I thought we were. I guess I was wrong about that.
What do you mean?
If I knew him so well, why is it such a shock to me to find out he killed someone? It's not easy discovering that someone you're close to committed a terrible crime. It's a very bitter pill to swallow indeed. How could it all end like this? I could never have imagined something so awful.
Something's not right here, Mr. Edgeworth. There's no way Simone murdered Mr. Knight.
Yes, he certainly doesn't seem to have the obvious motive. Then again, he wouldn't have been arrested for the reason either. I wonder what grounds they had for doing so. Why were you arrested, Mr. Saint? I just don't get it. Why won't you talk to me? I don't know. Honestly, I don't.
He answered you, Mr. Edgeworth. I guess he's not scared of you anymore.
Thank goodness for small miracles. The cops burst into my house this morning out of nowhere. And before I knew it, I was here. These policemen, was there a prosecutor with them? Yes, some kid named the Winner or something. The rookie, I thought as much.
So did they interrogate you yet?
What? I'm going to be interrogated by the cops?
Yeah, I mean, you've been arrested. You're a suspect now.
No. When the detective shouted at me and threatened me, oh. There are always these hulking guys, right, who get in your face and force you to...
Detective Dick Gumshoe reporting for duty.
Ah! See, I told you. Please don't hurt me. Don't crush me with the huge arms. No, I'm calling the cops.
What's up with this guy, Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, nothing, detective. You're just being you. I guess it's just how you are.
I don't get it, sir.
Look, Mr. Edgeworth, Simone's clearly innocent. So there's got to be something we can do for him, isn't there?
Mr. Saint. Yes? You're Mr. Knight's friend, and 2 days ago you came to visit him. You had nothing at all to do with his murder, is my understanding, correct? Yeah, I didn't kill anybody. Very well, then I choose to believe you, and I'll do all that I can to assist you. Huh? Why would you help a nobody like me? Let's just say I may not be doing it solely for your sake. I have something of a personal interest in the case.
That's right, it's payback time. We'll show those two whose investigation reigns supreme.
Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Unfortunately, I still lack the authority to conduct said investigation. And since my resources are rather limited, I need to lean heavily on the ones I do have at hand. Which means you, Mr. Saint, your information will be invaluable going forward. In other words, let's see if we can't help one another out, shall we? Oh, I just thought of something. Why don't you just borrow an attorney's badge? Then you can represent our pal here.
Now's not the time for jokes, Gummy. I mean, Mr. Edgeworth's a prosecutor. He couldn't defend anyone if his life depended on it.
But I wasn't kidding. I just thought, helping suspects, that's what a defense attorney does, you know?
Sure, but we could do that too. Only thing that matters is we find the real culprit on the end. Come on, let's get to work.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sure you know already, but just to be clear, if our investigation ultimately proves you to be the culprit, we'll have no choice but to treat you like any other suspect. But you needn't worry. I believe you, or at least I decided to try, for now. Just hold tight and try to believe in us in return. If nothing else, it might help you feel a little less alone. Not if you'll excuse me.
So we talked a good game in there, but we can't even get back inside the main prison to see the scene of the crime.
Maybe defend the guy in court's our best bet after all.
Gummy, he can't defend for his life, remember?
Well, who do we have here?
Well, who do we have here? If it isn't Edgeworth and the gang, what are you cats doing here?
Listen, Pat, if you come to harass Mr. Edgeworth again, I'll...
Hey, easy there, Flatfoot Soames. I'm here to work. Work? What, are you here to defend somebody? Whoa, the K-Meister. The K-Meister nails it in one. Aren't you the Uber Intelligente's one of the bunch?
Uber Intelligences? That's not how you use either of those words, Fender.
Some may say I'm an easygoing old rogue about town, but I'm actually not a half-bad attorney. Which is why I've been summoned to the old jailer Rooney for a meeting of a new client. The suspect is one Simone Sainsbury. You mean Simone Saint? Well, that's freaky. You know more about my job than I do. Wait, Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender's a defense attorney. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I fear I may be. In fact, it could be our only option. Not so long ago, I found myself embroiled in another case that wasn't mine. I managed to worm my way onto the crime scene by agreeing to be a certain someone's subordinate. Not an experience I ever wanted to repeat, but I fear I have little choice. Fender,
Before you say another word, I just gotta point out the fine print. Eddie Fender doesn't take on associates. Say it ain't so, I hear you protesting. But pompous prosecutors are a no-go. Especially those of the Von Karma variety.
I should have known he wouldn't forgive me that easily. I understand why you wouldn't want to work with someone like me. What's more, I understand how you feel about all things Von Karma. But please believe me when I say, I'm not the man I was back then. I'm no longer under my old mentor's spell.
You better believe it, Pa. Mr. Edgeworth's a changed man. Sure, he used to be the demon prosecutor, but he's not like that no more.
I do have feelings, Detective.
Johnny's right. Mr. Edgeworth's one of the good guys now. He's not just a prosecutor, he's a hero. He got me off the hook just last month. You don't say. That escalated quickly. He was. There's no other word for it. He's a heroic. Great thiefly, even.
Please, Fender. Don't you think there's something odd about the way the committee stepped in yesterday? There's more to this case than meets the eye, I'm certain of it. I can't just walk away from this. I can't. Please allow me to help you with this investigation.
Sheesh. A bow from the great Miles Edgeworth. Never thought I'd see the day, but here we are. Enlighten me, if you will. What made the leopard change his spots?
Well, I suppose I would have to say the courtroom itself. I've experienced so many things and met so many people there within its four walls, including some old friends who showed me a better way to be. How could I not change as a person?
Well, I'll be. The old you would never have bared his soul like that. That was beautiful. It might even surprise you know who, and who knows how much that takes. Tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start again with a clean slate. So this is me. Edgeworth and Co. Law Offices. Eddie Fender, Senior Partner.
Edgeworth?
That's right, Mr. Fender here began his legal career as an assistant to my late father, Gregory Edgeworth.
What? Your dad was a defense attorney? So that you know who Mr. Fender keeps talking about is...
The clever K-Meister knows it in one again. That's right, I'm talking about his old man. Guess you all noticed I kept his name over the door, so to speak. At least I could do for old Gregory, really. Dear. Listen, Edgeworth. Miles. I'm going to level with you here. I don't trust you. Not fully, anyway. I can't just forget about all the years you spent licking Von Karma's boots, you know. Anyone could say they've changed. I'm going to need you to prove it. And besides, you know it's what Gregory would have wanted.
Very well, I accept.
Okay, that's enough hardball for one day. Let's move on to the fun stuff. I hereby appoint you Interim Associate of Edgeworth & Co. Congrats, man.
I will try not to let you down.
Well, doesn't this bring a tear to the eye? The prodigal son coming on board his late father's firm.
Permission to come on board too, please, Mr. Fender?
You don't even have to ask, kiddo. Come join the crew.
Woo! Thanks, Captain.
Alright, guess it's time to work. Where to begin? Any bright ideas, Miles?
Where were we when we were so rudely interrupted?
Guess it's safe to say that probably wasn't the victim. Sounds like to have been the person who found his body.
I believe we need to speak with the person who found the body.
Just what I was thinking, eager associate. We do indeed.
Still the type of smile and nod, I see. That'll certainly make life easier, boss.
Now that's decided, let's go.
What about me? I'm a detective. I can't just hop on board as an attorney's assistant like you guys.
He has a point. I can't leave him adrift all on his own now, can I? Detective Gumshoe, I have a special assignment for you. You are to continue investigating the case under Mr. Winner. And if you happen to discover anything that seems useful, you are to notify me immediately. You're in a uniquely powerful position, Detective, and I'm going to need all the info you can pass our way.
You can count on me, sir. I'm a real pro when it comes to letting things slip to the defense.
Yes, you are.
Trust me, I know, but just this once, these loose lips of yours might be what saves our ship.
Throw wide the prison gates, good sirs, because here we come. So, any idea how we tracked down whoever found the Bronxter's body, Miles?
I think our best bet would be to simply ask around.
Oh, don't you dare.
What's this now? Who is this? Excuse me, but...
Ma, just look at you. Are you talking to me?
Just fabulously chic, darling, fabulously. Facial hair is very au courant, you know, don't you think?
Enchanté, mademoiselle, and much obliged. Defense attorney Eddie Fender at your service. Let's get things off on the right foot, shall we? A little embrassure, perhaps.
Oh, ho, 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 I like the sound of that.
Right on the kisser. Sounds like she sucked out his soul.
Well, how else does one greet a new friend, huh? A nice little smooch is entirely de rigueur, don't you think?
Oh, wow, talk about stealing a kiss.
Indeed, an act so shameless it puts even great thieves to shame. Physical contact is so very important as a form of expression in our little family. Everyone in this lovely home will tell you as much.
Hey, if everyone else is hip to that, I can be hip to that too, sure.
Fifi Lagarde, by the way, warden of this charming abode. You may call me Fifi, of course. So she's the warden of the entire detention center and prison facility, is she? A pleasure to meet you, Miss Lagarde. Miles Edgeworth. I'm an associate with Mr. Fender's practice. I hope you don't mind me asking, but were you here in the prison yesterday? Oh, don't be silly, darling. Of course I was. Yesterday was a very important day, after all. Important in what way, exactly? A big meeting of some kind? A meeting? Oh, heavens, no. I can't think of anything worse. No, yesterday the circus came to visit. It was simply spectacular event featuring some terrifically talented animals. Anyone had to be there. If you were at home, you were watching the show with me. The performer set up a special stage in the yard just for us. We're one very lucky family, Sinipa. So she was at the circus performance for the inmates yesterday morning. Mr. Carasetto mentioned a show yesterday as well. He must have been talking about the same thing. What time did the show take place? Around 8 until 10, maybe? Something like that. Me finished right about around when the body was discovered. And by dint of having attended the show, she has a reasonably solid alibi. Oh, would you look at the time? Sorry, darlings, I really must dash. Feel free to explore our home, me casa su casa and all that. Ciao for now.
What now, Mr. Edgeworth?
The person who found the body screamed, and the scream was heard by one inmate that we know of. Therefore, our first task is to question this inmate and see where his information will take us next. Polly's locked up in there for some reason. They even have ponies. This one's only big enough to carry a small child.
Isn't that great, Mr. Edgeworth? It's like being at the zoo.
Except it's the humans, not the animals, who live in captivity here.
No matter if I took one home with me, would they?
If by home you mean behind bars, then no, I suppose not.
Right on the kisser.
She seems to have given you quite a shock.
Why is that? I thought you were a man of the world. Yeah, well, I'm over saying however hard, but going straight for a kiss? Cool your boots, am I right? Woo me a little before puckering up, that's all I ask. I never would have pegged you as the shy type.
That's not the issue here, I think, Kay.
Listen, Miles, I mean to ask, does that frown of yours turn upside down? An assistant with a permanent scowl on his face is bad for business, you know.
I don't see any reason why an associate attorney needs to smile.
And that's how I know you've never worked in private practice. It's all about building trust, man. You would create rapport with your clients. A smile here, a wink there, a hug to break the ice, a card to show you're legit. Otherwise, they'll never open up.
Yes, well, to each their own, Fender.
I'll give it to you straight. Running the biz was tough going at first. I mean, Gregory Edgeworth, man. There was some pretty big shoes to fill.
I see. What kind of cases does the firm take on?
I better ask him what we don't. We do murders, parking fines, the whole 9 yards. Our basic principle's this. Everyone deserves a defense.
You'd never refused the request?
Well, let's just say I have certain preferences in the clients I work with.
Didn't you say everyone deserves a defense?
I'm just messing with you, little sis. Of course we treat all our clients the same. I mean, Gregory's name's still above the door. I've got to live up to his ideals, you know? That means always doing my best for everyone.
Edgeworth and Co. The firm my father built, huh? There's no one in here.
Took him to Sotay, remember? I wonder when he'll be back.
It may be a while. I got the feeling he was in pretty serious trouble.
Oh God, did you see the tears in his eyes? He really didn't want to go.
Yes, the way they had to literally drag him away was certainly unusual for a simple time out. I shudder to think what kind of punishment he's facing right now.
There's something about the guy in his cell. Let's see what it says. Prisoner number D259, classification habitat, see cell to the right.
Not exactly helpful, is it?
This grizzly fellow has a pet polar bear named Teddy. He's a former boxer who loves to stay trim and is always at optimum fighting weight. Yeah, he pushes body to the max, but he's relentlessly kind to himself. Omnivore.
Who exactly is all this information for, anyway?
There's something written here.
It seems to be about the prisoner in this cell.
Prison number D58, classification Captivus Peculiosus. Captivus Peculiosus. He may look fearsome, but this lively fellow is actually a sweet-natured herbivore. He even has a pet penguin named Grinny. He's skilled at giving such real gripping testimony, you'll swear you're at the crime scene too. The end.
It's the kind of thing you expect to read in a zoo, not a prison. It's a mini pig, I believe. Not for eating, I hope.
Isn't that great, Mr. Edgeworth? Like being at the zoo.
I wonder where this door leads.
I don't know about you, but there's some real strong vibes coming from there. Maybe that's where they keep the super duper dangerous prisoners.
It's certainly a real possibility, in which case we better turn back while we still can.
Wait, I was only kidding, you know.
Why is there a rabbit just in the turret? This looks like the way to the prison yard. Sadly, the shutters look tight.
Freedom awaits just on the other side, a stoic lock and key twixt mine eyes and nose just as the outdoor breeze. Such a cruel fate it is indeed. The more I think on it, the more it eats at me.
And whose faults you attempted to channel exactly with that soliloquy? Do you have a moment? We have a few questions for you. Oh, who's a good girl? You are. You're just perfect.
She really is. She's beautiful.
Meow! He's finally noticed me, I think. I was wondering.
What's her name?
It's Waggy, ma'am. She's my little friend. Yes, right, as you were then. But your answers, not clawful puns. This is the door to one of the workshops.
Well, they have workshops in a prison anyway.
They're for people to train in for when they return to life outside in the outside world.
But a dead body was found in one of them, right? But it's not really doing a good job of helping anyone return to life, is it?
I suppose that's another reason why she read it properly. I suppose that's another reason why we should aim to clear up this mystery as soon as possible. I can see the crime scene from the window at this door.
Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just shove your whole face in a window like that. You have to do it more sea-like. Steal a few good looks while keeping a lookout for your enemies.
I'm not a criminal, Kay. Why should I have to behave like one?
I'm just trying to teach you my special sneak peek technique.
Well, I have no need for such technique, thank you very much. This bench has seen better days. It's covered in rust.
Only cats would dare take a nap on there, and maybe Gammy.
I fear you may be right.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it's a monkey mountain.
Not something I ever expected to see in a prison, I must say.
Does it look like fun?
Not in the least. While on the subject, you are not under any circumstances to climb on the structure. Do I make myself clear?
I have to show the monkey who's boss.
Please, Kay, you really don't.